Hey, what's going on, guys? So in this video I'd like to show you three different coils. This one is made out of strip wire. It's copper, 15 millimeter wide, 0.3 millimeter thick. And this coil is also a strip wire, and this one is 15 millimeter wide by 0.5 millimeter thick. And this one is a 14 gauge. They call it magnet wire. It's a copper wire insulated. So I test them all three on a same capacitor bank, which was 1350 microfarad, and I was charging it to different voltages to get more or less even numbers for this coil. So this coil is right here, which is the center one. This one here is the one on the left, and this is the edge one here. So this is the coil that I tested to get that I adjusted my voltages to get even numbers. So it was 1.02 Tesla, 2.01, 3.04, and these last two numbers are calculated numbers. So I wanted to show you the results I got comparing two different coils with this 0.5 millimeter strip coil. When I was charging capacitor bank to 280 volts, it was 1350 microfarad, I was able to get 1 Tesla from this coil here. On the same voltage, charged 280 volts from the strip coil, I was 0.3 millimeter, I was getting 0.8 Tesla. And to compare to this coil here, it was giving me 0.85 Tesla, so almost the same. Compared to this coil, it was about 15% more, 12% more or so. The next voltage was 560 volt. When I charge capacitor bank to this voltage, I am able to get 2 Tesla from using this 0.5 millimeter strip coil. From 0.3 millimeter, I was able to get 1.76 Tesla, and the 14 gauge coil gave me 1.72 Tesla. So pretty close numbers, 1.76, 1.72 Tesla. And compared to 0.5 millimeter strip coil, it was 2 Tesla. With 860 volt, I was able to get 3 Tesla from this strip coil, 0.5 millimeter. 0.3 millimeter thick coil gave me 2.71 Tesla, and 14 gauge coil gave me 2.64 Tesla. Raw weight of the coils: 0.3 millimeter, which this one weighs 430 gram, this one weighs 500 gram, this one weighs 420 gram. So as you guys see, this coil weighs the most, then this one, then this. So it means that this coil has the least amount of space in between the turns, and so it compacts the most copper in it. Also, maximum power from this coil, these are the estimated power. For 14 gauge, I wouldn't give it more than 3 Tesla. The reason why, because it's gonna start expanding, and this will mess up the coil. This coil cannot expand because it's made out of strip. Strip cannot expand, so you can push much more from this coil. My estimated power out of this coil is about 10 Tesla. This coil, I estimated the power to be maximum is around 8 Tesla, and the reason why it's weaker because of this is because it has more insulation here, and at the higher power this insulation is a weak point, so it will start moving the coil inside, ripping the insulation. Very strong pulses, around 8 Tesla and stronger. This coil will hold it until 10 Tesla or possibly even more. I tried this coil with 5 Tesla and seems like 5 Tesla messes the coil up. So about 3 Tesla, 2.8, 3 Tesla is what this coil can output safely, or less. Just wanted to share my findings with you guys. If you like the video and found this useful, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.